Today, we will be talking about the situation of Invisible Narratives LLC and Defuck Boom versus Next Level Apps. First of all, this is not a hate video to anyone. This is me giving my thoughts and opinions on this entire situation and using blatant facts to expose the truth about this situation. So let's get started. So first, a bit of context. This entire situation began back in, I believe, early 2025 on January 24th. Skibidi Toilet. Season 25 was taken down by a company called Next Level Apps. This company claimed its owner by the man by the name of Sergey, I hope I spelt that right, created Skibidi Toilet back in 2020, and then not much later, they took down the Skibidi Saga 14, Part 1. Luckily, Defuck Boom and Invisible Narratives locked in and got both videos back and decided to press charges. And now we got to where we are today. So now it's time to go over the evidence to see who really owns the Skibidi franchise. Skibidi Toilet was created by Defuck Boom of February 7th, 2023. In what? It was a poop post, no pun intended, and continued up until now, with up to 79 episodes and 2 years of existence. However, Boom transferred the right to the Skibidi verse to a company called Invisible Narratives LLC during 2023. These right transfers included stuff like the rights to make merchandise, TV shows and movies, games, and short films. All as long, Defuck Boom was allowed to make choices in important decisions making until a company called Next Levels came along and took down Skibidi Toilet Season 25. This company is a Ukrainian-based company who claim to have made Skibidi Toilet back in 2020, and that Defuck Boom illegally gained copyrights to the characters he quoted to have made. However, there is tons of proof that Sergey didn't make the Skibidi Toilet franchise. We'll get to that later, though. Then Invisible Narratives decided to sue Next Level for copyright infringement of the Skibidi Toilet franchise. However, just before this happens, Sergey mysteriously transferred his copyright of his version of Boom's characters to a Bulgarian-based company called Outfitters EOOD. Then Outfitters EOOD made a YouTube channel which stole other people's Skibidi videos. One such video was won by Mr. Yellow, Speakerman, SFM, and it was what if a new race called Beerman appeared in episode 78. But then, a few days after the channel launched, it disappeared, which then two other channels appear in its place, both having the same name of Outfitters EOOD and having animations that, as far as I'm aware, they made. But then the other one disappeared, and now there is only one, and it has 2 videos that ironically USC free sketch fab models. But then Next Level said they would get the right back, and I guess they did, because they have cobbled together a response that shows quote-unquote evidence. First off, the forum posts. Dear God, those forum posts are not real. Yay, they can't be considered legit proof considering that fact on the website they used so conveniently they can change the date of the chat logs. Also, let me just show you something. This is an AI fabrication line, and I can prove it. The line reads here, toilets with weapons. I didn't think it was possible to come up with such an idea, and thanks to the big brain I can do this. And also there are a ton of inconsistent dates and timestamps in this chat log, and even the Wayback Machine doesn't see this happening in 2020. So yeah, there is no record of these chat logs pre-July 2025. Next, I want to talk about their illegal copyright documents. On or around August 10th, 2020, is when Mr. Osochi claimed to have been the time he made Skibidi Toilet, and this is the sketch they use for their logs and evidence. As you can see clearly on screen, there are sketches are blatant deepfakes, which look like they used PowerPoint to make a few, and others are obviously traces of Sketchfab or Steam Workshop models, like the scientist toilet and the cameraman, and some are just images collaged together from the series and the internet from fun art like their Dark Speakerman image, not to mention their rip-off names they use for the characters, like Titan Speaker Body Hero like what. Now I want to talk about the Dark Speakerman quote original sketch. Let me show you how it was made most likely. They go on Google and get this fan art, then go on YouTube, find a frame from Dark Speakerman's head from episode 69 and slap onto this sketch. Desaturate it a bit, and you get their original sketch or a close representation to it. As you can see, they are very similar. Next, this sketch is the most glossed over bit of this entire documentation we got from Next Level's team. Most people have got the original of this trace wrong. Many believe it was traced from the .org and AL toilet mobile boom uses, but in actual fact it was traced from a large toilet in episode 40. Before we get to the abysmal joke that is their official copyright documentation, I found this really interesting whole in their timeline of events of the original chat logs on .khakov forum and their Skibidi toilet web page that they used to have on the Kharkov forum. The story is that the team of Next Levels jointly came up with the idea, and the original Skibidi toilet was this sketch. But their website said a different story. In early 2020, Sergei Osachi embarked on the Skibidi toilet project to basically summarize the story that the website tells you. This implies that he made Skibidi toilet himself, not his team, and him like the Kharkov forum post shows. Also, here it show different sketch and toilet as the first Skibidi toilet. Bit weird, don't you say? Now, to last part of the video. This photo they used for Swap Mutant right here is a free sketch fab model. Same for the cameraman here. It's just a sketch fab model. They also do the same for Scientist Toilet Mech. Astro Juggernaut and Dual Buzzsaw Mutant. They do the same for a bunch of other characters, but I can't show you because this video has already made my storage wanna go crazy. But I can show you something that's just plain stupid on Next Level part. This is their Astro Detainer image for their official copyright. Notice something, yay, that image is just a frame from season 23 secret scene. But anyway, yay, that's all and yes, I know there is still a lot more stuff to go over which is why I'm gonna make a second part. Hope you guys enjoyed and peace.